Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Man-made equipment that orbits around the Earth or the Moon. A person who follows or serves another. Any celestial body orbiting around a planet or star. Broadcast or disseminate via satellite. Surrounding and dominated by a central authority or power. A city and its satellite communities. Man-made equipment that orbits around the Earth or the Moon. Man-made equipment that orbits around the Earth or the Moon. Astronomy. Any of the 9 large celestial bodies in the solar system that revolve around the Sun and shine by reflected light. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto in order of their proximity to the Sun. Viewed from the constellation Hercules, all the planets rotate around the Sun in a counterclockwise direction. A person who follows or serves another. Any celestial body, other than comets or satellites, that revolves around a star. Being on or toward the outside of the body. The outer ear. Being on the outside or further from a center. Spent hours adorning the outer man. Located outside. Outer reality. An instrumentality needed for an undertaking or to perform a service. A person who accepts the leadership of another. Someone who travels behind or pursues another. Natural objects visible in the sky. Natural objects visible in the sky. Cause to become widely known. Broadcast the news. A radio or television show. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. Message that is transmitted by radio or television. Sow over a wide area, especially by hand. Broadcast seeds. Transfer. Cause to be directed or transmitted to another place. Send me your latest results. Assigned to a station. To cause or order to be taken, directed, or transmitted to another place. Cause to go somewhere. Cause to be admitted. Of persons to an institution. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. Transport commercially. Transmit or serve as the medium for transmission. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. Send from one person or place to another. Transmit a message. Transfer to another. Exposed to fresh air. The mass of air surrounding the Earth. It was exposed to the air. Travel via aircraft. Air travel involves too much waiting in airports. Exposed to cool or cold air so as to cool or freshen. Air the old winter clothes. A slight wind, usually refreshing. As he waited, he could feel the air on his neck. A succession of notes forming a distinctive sequence. She was humming an air from Beethoven. A distinctive but intangible quality surrounding a person or thing. An air of mystery. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. We cannot air this X-rated song. Make public. She aired her opinions on welfare. medium for radio and television broadcasting. The program was on the air from 9 till midnight. A mixture of gases, especially oxygen, required for breathing, the stuff that the wind consists of. Air pollution. Be broadcast. This show will air Saturdays at 2 p.m. Exposed to warm or heated air, so as to dry. Once thought to be one of 4 elements composing the universe, Empedocles. The region above the ground. Her hand stopped in mid-air. A group of nearly parallel lines of electromagnetic radiation. Emit light. Be bright, as of the sun or a light. The fire beamed on their faces. A column of light, as from a beacon. A signal transmitted along a narrow path. Guides airplane pilots in darkness or bad weather. Experience a feeling of well-being or happiness, as from good health or an intense emotion. She was beaming with joy. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. Have a complexion with a strong bright color, such as red or pink. A gymnastic apparatus used by women gymnasts. Express with a beaming face or smile. He beamed his approval. Long thick piece of wood or metal or concrete, etc., used in construction. Nautical, breadth amidships. Smile radiantly. Express joy through one's facial expression. The broad side of a ship. They sighted land on the port beam. A satellite equipped with a telescope to observe infrared radiation. A manned artificial satellite in a fixed orbit designed for scientific research. A manned artificial satellite in a fixed orbit designed for scientific research. A manned artificial satellite in a fixed orbit designed for scientific research. A craft capable of traveling in outer space. Technically, a satellite around the sun. A craft capable of traveling in outer space. Technically, a satellite around the sun. A Russian artificial satellite. A satellite with sensors to detect nuclear explosions. An artificial satellite that relays signals back to Earth. Moves in a geostationary orbit. A satellite that transmits frequent picture of the Earth below. A satellite that transmits frequent picture of the Earth below. A craft capable of traveling in outer space. Technically, a satellite around the sun. United States religious leader, born in Korea, who founded the Unification Church in 1954, was found guilty of conspiracy to evade taxes, born in 1920. The light of the moon. Moonlight is the smuggler's enemy. Be idle in a listless or dreamy way. The period between successive new moons, 29.531 days. Have dreamlike musings or fantasies while awake. Any natural satellite of a planet. Jupiter has 16 moons. Any object resembling a moon. He made a moon lamp that he used as a night light. Expose one's buttocks to. Moon the audience. The natural satellite of the Earth. Men first stepped on the moon in 1969. An inhabitant of Galilee, an epithet of Jesus Christ. Of or relating to Galilee or its inhabitants. One of the 4 satellites of Jupiter that were discovered by Galileo. of or relating to Galileo or his works. One of the 4 satellites of Jupiter that were discovered by Galileo. Electrical device consisting of a large array of connected solar cells. Electrical device consisting of a large array of connected solar cells.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.